Flower dissection. Essential question. How do we dissect a flower? Standard. Plan and conduct an investigation to determine how familiar plants and/or animals use their external parts to help them survive in the environment. Vocabulary. The basic parts of the plants are the flower, leaves, stem, and roots. Function. The roots help provide support by anchoring the plant and absorbing water and nutrients needed for growth. Stems carry water and nutrients taken up by the root to the leaves. Leaves are the food-making factories of green plants. Flowers not only look pretty, but in fact are an important part in making seeds. You can explore and dissect a flower. To do that, you'll need the parts of the flower principle or labels, the flower or plant itself, a tray, and some scissors. Now let's dissect. So these are some parts of the plant activities. 1, you can match the picture to the picture. So I would provide a model, and the students would match the appropriate picture. The stem, the roots, the flower, and the leaves. So that's activity number 1. You could potentially laminate it and Velcro it, and the students can match the appropriate part, the picture to the picture. The next activity is students can match the picture to the word. We want to increase vocabulary and print awareness. So here we have the same model, and now the students would match the picture to the word. So we have the flower, the stem, the leaves, the roots. That's activity number 2. In activity number 3, they could place the printed parts of the plant in the correct order. So they've been provided with the model. Now they would receive the pieces and have to place them in the correct order themselves. Here's the flower. Here's the leaf. Here's the stem. And here are the roots. And then they would check against the model to make sure they have it in the correct order. Activity number 4 would include placing the dissected parts of the plant onto the printed images to check for understanding. So again, you would start with our model, and the students would now get to dissect and find the parts. So you would have your flower, and here I've already pulled it apart. So now students would get the opportunity to find the roots and place the roots. The student would next get to find the stem and dissect it. Cut the stem and place the stem. Next, with what's remaining, where are the leaves? The students could cut the leaves. And place the leaves. And lastly, the flower, or what's left of it in this case, and the students would place the flower. You could also do this activity with an artificial flower for the same result, and that way you could use it multiple times. So here, the same thing. They would cut the stem, pull off the leaves, and cut the flower. So these are 4 parts of the plant activities that you could do with your students. So as demonstrated, there are several activities that students can partake in to identify the parts of a flower. Students can match the picture to the picture, which is typically great for our earlier learners who may not be able to read print as of yet. And for those who can, you can match the picture to the word or the word to the picture. In addition, students can then move on to a puzzle format and place the parts in the correct order. The flower at the top, the leaves next, then the stem, and lastly, the roots. And the real fun is in a dissection. Once the students are aware of the parts and can identify them, they can place the real parts of the flower, or an artificial part, to the image and or the word. So in conclusion, the parts of the plant are the flower, root, stem, and leaves. The roots absorb the water and nutrients needed for growth. The stem carries water taken up by the roots to the leaves. Leaves are the food-making factories of green plants. Flowers are the important part in making seeds. Thank you so much for watching.